Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Teen Titans issue number 25. This is what? Extra size anniversary issue. It's a fatten. It's a fatten. Okay, so let's get into who actually made this comic book. This is The Girl Who Fell from the Sky. It is a Crush origin story. Adam Glass is the writer. Robson Roca is the guest penciler. Daniel Enriquez is the guest inker. Guest colorist Sonny Rowe and letterer Rob Lay. Roca, Henriquez, and Go did the cover, and boom. Okay, so no variant cover for this. I'm okay with that, I guess. It would have been nice to have an Art Germ Crush cover, but whatever. So it looks like Crush and Jin are actually becoming an item. Now, when I was sitting here looking at this, I was like, this is actually kind of silly. It is what it is. And I had to kind of just really quick, this is an origin story for Crush, all right? It's not her complete origin, but it's the bulk of the origin. It's the most that we've gotten out of her so far, and it's a really solid issue. I loved this comic book. The way that it was presented and everything, it was really good, and you felt who this character was. The way that they kept going back and forth, it's basically Jin and Crush on a date. But they keep on giving Crush's backstory while they're going on with it. Like she's telling her all about her. So this was just a really good comic book. Back to what I was originally saying. This felt like they're making Jin and Crush lesbians just for the sake of making them lesbians. It doesn't feel like there's any reason for it, all right? And I know this is a really touchy subject, and I'm not, make no mistake, I am not here to insult anybody from the LGBTQ community. No one, in any way, shape, or form. I have absolutely no problem with anybody in that community. You are my brothers and sisters, and that's just all there is to it. That being said, there are times when I feel like characters are made into LGBTQ community members just simply for the sake of making them into these members. It doesn't feel like there's any rhyme or reason for it. Not to say that you have to have a reason to make someone cisgendered. It's the idea that they're just making these characters for the sake of making these characters. It doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of reason for it. No rhyme nor reason for it. Just, oh yeah, let's just make one of these characters because it'll be edgy, it'll be cool, it'll be different. It's like an adult trying to kid. You get what I'm saying? It's like an adult trying to write a kid's book because they think this is how a kid's book is supposed to be written. Hey man. Hey man, I'm just saying, I don't think that really works. Now, this may, however, work. I was talking with my buddy Matt from Gotham Central, my comic book store this week. I'm sitting here talking with him earlier today, and he's like, yeah, but you notice the love triangle between these two and Damian? I'm like, yes, I do, and that is a very Titans feel, a Teen Titans kind of feel, that they always have these kinds of love triangles. He's like, yeah, but think about this. What about Red Arrow? I'm like, oh, Red Arrow does seem to be interested in Robin, right? And she has been really upset with Jin because it looks like Jin has been trying to, Jin and Robin have had some feelings for each other, right? Red Arrow's been a little critical of both. Little messed up there. So now this is no longer a love triangle. This is a love square, baby. But it feels good. Oh, it feels good. Plus, you throw in a little bit of Kid Flash in here, right? You might have some kind of a pentagram. Oh my God, like an inverted. I'm joking, but anyway, it could be a love pentagram. Who knows? But this actually did work. This worked. Again, I don't know how I feel about just making these guys lesbians simply because, yeah, they should definitely be lesbians because, why wouldn't they be lesbians, right? Right? No, don't throw stuff at us, okay? This is not a throwing in our face thing. No, don't just throw things on the wall and hope that they're going to stick, all right? Try and actually make this work. And I know the older, well, why would I be doing it if it didn't? Shh. Take the advice, try, and actually make this work. Don't just make characters this or that or the other thing simply for the sake of making them this or that or the other thing. Not interested. Not interested. Make it work. Actually make it work. If this is going to be a love triangle, then that's one thing. We've seen that before. Adding in the red arrow factor, like my buddy Matt was suggesting, freaking amazing idea, and that would work really, really well. Really well. Especially since Jin does seem to be curious in this particular regard. So I'm down. I'm down. What do you call it? Other than that, there's also a backup story in here. Were you guys wondering how did what's his face? Numbnuts? The hell's his name? Roundhouse. Were you guys wondering how Roundhouse survived in space when he got thrown into space and launched and blowed up? Yeah, that's in the back of the book. So this is a really good comic book, guys. I highly, highly recommend this issue. Teen Titans, just surprise, turned out to be really, really amazing, which makes me wonder, why am I having concerns that the book might not do something good with Jin and Crush? Why would I think that? Now also I'm starting to question my own thought process. But anyway, just all right? All right, good. Real talk though, definitely get this book. Don't make the mistake. This is an origin story in here. You're not going to want to pass this one up, all right? It's only $1 more than it typically is, $4.99 American. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.